Hello Leo, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is September 26th, 2019. This is a general love reading for the end of the month of September. It can resonate for you regarding any kind of relationship you might be dealing with, situations and circumstances. Be flexible with the energy. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. I have pre-shuffled all of my decks. So after a couple shuffles and a cut, we're going to get started right away for you, Leo. Let's see what's going on for Leo today. And we're going to start off with the Queen of Swords in your underlying energy, Leo, paired with the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Swords in reverse, with the Six of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and that is paired with the Three of Cups in reverse. If you're hearing a chainsaw, I'll go ahead and close the window. I like to have a little air coming in, but there's chainsaws going on outside. So, excuse me, we'll close that window. All right, let's get some more cards on the table while I look at these. So we have the Queen and the King of Swords. I just want to show you these because their placement on the table is also significant. The Queen, which Leo is your energy, is in the underlying energy right above the King. So they're placed like this. The King directly underneath the Queen. So your energy is the Queen of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. The King of Swords is paired with the Two of Pentacles. So this person that you're dealing with, I feel like dropped the ball in some way, shape, or form. There's something from the past that you may have felt trapped by, some kind of failure or a situation that didn't work out between you and this King of Swords. But you right now look like you're in fix-it mode to me, Leo. It feels like you are taking charge. I feel this energy that you are embodying right now is this no frills energy, get the job done, cut out the crap. We have work to do, and I'm not going to pussyfoot around. That's your energy right now, Leo. Just off of these two cards, I'm feeling like, Leo, you're taking charge. You're like, okay, we had some failures in the past. The shit didn't get done. Let's not, let's not worry about whose fault it was, even though I do feel like it was this King of Swords. This King of Swords doesn't necessarily feel like they're wallowing in misery over a failure, but I do feel like something happened, some misstep, something created some imbalance due to an action or something that this king said or did, or I don't think it was out of anger or trying to be malicious or sneakiness. It was just he dropped the ball. And again, I say he, be flexible with the energies. This is a King of Swords, so I reference them using male and female pronouns, but you can, this can be a female embodying this kind of energy. This King of Swords is also an energy of let's not pussyfoot around, let's get this job done. These two are a mighty pair. You and this King of Swords are a mighty pair. You might be, you might be in partnership with this person. This might be a marriage partner. This could be a business partner. This could be a friendship. Whatever it is, you two have the same kind of energy about you. You're both in a take charge, let's get this done type of energy. This is, leave the emotions at the door. We've got work to do. I feel like maybe in the past there's been some failures, and it may have been partly to do with other energies getting involved in the matter. And you may be releasing, you and this king might be releasing other people from the equation, because that's what had you in the past not being able to take charge of whatever it is you're trying to get done, or whatever you're working on, if it's a project or something going on at work between you two, or even the relationship itself. So that already is a lot of information off this first set of cards. Let's get some more out and see where we go from here, Leo. So clarifying your energy, Queen of Swords, we have the Hierophant in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups. Two of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. The King of Swords is clarified by the Hermit. So this king might not be in action mode. This king might be in thinking mode, but it's still kind of a active thinking type thing. Like, I don't necessarily feel like they're taking action to do something, or there was a missed opportunity, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, or a false start regarding an opportunity possibly having to do with a job or new financial endeavor. Two of Pentacles again, this time in the upright position, clarifying the Emperor in reverse. And then the Six of Swords again in the reverse. So we've got quite a few duplicates already on the table. So this group endeavor, I think you had other people involved in whatever was going on between you two, and this group effort wasn't working. Something about getting other people involved. Either that, or you're not looking toward getting other people involved in the situation because you know it won't work. This isn't necessarily past energy. It could be that you're not looking to have other people involved, and you're starting again with something that failed in the past. These two cards are right next to each other. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the upright. This one was clarifying the King of Swords. So this King of Swords dropped the ball on something, failed in some matter regarding a new opportunity, something that you may have been working toward, and some kind of misstep occurred that kept you from moving forward with this opportunity. This king is in thinking mode, but again, active thinking. I feel like this person that you're dealing with is working on figuring out what went wrong and then how to fix it. I don't feel like they're wallowing in misery over loss or failure, but this misstep or this failure, the Six of Wands in reverse, may have had something to do with waiting too long for an opportunity, or waiting too long to take action, or it could have been a situation where you're waiting on other people to make a move or to do something first before you were able to take action on this new opportunity, new job. Again, I'm feeling like that there are other people involved may have kept you trapped for a period of time, or kept you from moving forward with this King of Swords. There's a feeling of feeling blocked. At one time, that's no longer true. You're released from being blocked or being forced to wait for others to take action, or waiting on others to react or care enough to make a move. There's something about your energy, Leo. You also had a misstep, and it may have been a misstep in love in some way. There may have been, again, it feels like released yourself from dealing with emotions in this matter, and that may have been the misstep that at one time you were acting on behalf of your heart rather than your head type of situation. Maybe this has something to do again with other people being involved, and that you were using your heart in this matter because the people that may have been involved in the situation were close to you, or you felt a connection to them, an attachment, or a desire to keep them in the mix, when in reality this was a situation that was that you were being held back from because there was just too many cooks in the kitchen, if you know what I mean. Three of Cups can indicate third party. This does not necessarily feel like a romantic situation to me. It could be, like I said, this King of Swords, Queen of Swords. This could be a partner of yours. It could be a marriage partner. It could be a romantic relationship. But you two, in some way, shape, or form, are dealing with a situation that had a false start, that wasn't working out. I do feel like because there was too many people involved at one time, and you're currently making some changes to the situation to fix things so that you can move forward again and create some balance. And I do believe you're cutting out the emotion or the emotional responses, because that's not working for you in this situation. This feels like a really strong message coming through right now with very few cards. Let's see what else we get for you, Leo. So clarifying your energy, Ten of Swords, with the Hierophant in reverse. Again, this is you putting an end to unnecessary failure, taking charge to take action to stop things that weren't working in the past for you, bringing an end to things that weren't helping you move forward. And there's the Chariot, as I say that, moving forward. You're now working toward moving forward. I'm going to reserve the right to change my mind about this Page of Cups, and it may have more than one meaning. To a certain extent, I feel like you were cutting out, the decisions that you were making through decisions of your heart, but there might be more to this Page of Cups. Let me see what else we get here. I think you were unclear about what was holding you back in the past. There may have been family members who were creating conflict, who were keeping you from moving forward with this new opportunity. Not that these people were being malicious or mean or purposely trying to hold you back, and that's still to be seen. That could be the case. There could be some deceit or malicious action, but I'm not seeing that right now regarding whoever else may have been involved. We have the King of Wands that showed up. Okay, I wanna reserve my comment on this King of Wands, but this King of Wands is clarifying the Six of Cups. So this is somebody who is involved. This could be the King of Swords. This could be a separate energy. And I think that it is. I think this is separate from the King of Swords. This is somebody who was involved or wants to be involved in this situation, but this is somebody who adding another person to the mix, again, would result in failure, or again, too many cooks in the kitchen. This could be a third-party situation. If it is romantic, this might be somebody who's getting cut out of the equation. Now, this King of Wands is coming across as someone who is a natural-born leader, someone who likes to take charge, someone who makes decisions, somebody who people go to for help or to make decisions. This could be like someone who's a politician, for example, but not a dirty politician. This person is in the upright position, not reverse. This is someone who can be trustworthy and reliable. However, in this situation, this feels like, again, too many people participating in this situation, even though I feel like this person wants to be involved. It may have been a situation where too many people making decisions regarding this matter, and it was causing some confusion or keeping you from, again, keeping you from moving forward, blocking you from moving forward. I think that you at one time may have felt defensive about these other people that were involved, and again, it could have been family. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There could have been family members involved in this situation, so you were defensive about allowing them to, you know, hang on and continue forward with you. So you were waiting, even though there were probably some red flags and maybe some things that were happening that were making you see that this wasn't working out the way you had hoped, but you kept your defenses up because these could have been people that you cared for. Again, family members, close friends, even co-workers that you're very close to, that you've grown fond of, or, you know, created bonds that feel like family type of situation. This King of Swords, I feel, is the one who is putting some thought into maybe who needs to be cut out of the equation or what needs to be done in order to fix things regarding this matter. And it may be troublesome for this person. I do feel like there is maybe some internal conflict that they're dealing with regarding having to make some cuts, especially if it's cutting out family members. This King of Wands could possibly be, you know, a brother or an uncle or a sister or, you know, cousin who's close to you. Or, and I say sister again because the King of Wands, while it's a male card, and I use gender-specific pronouns, this can be a female, but this is just a very actively in charge and large type personality. This is someone who walks in the room and people know that this is someone who wants to make decisions and wants to take charge and wants to be looked at as a leader and someone who can get things done. Let's see what else comes up for you, Leo. Oops, I need to, when cards flip out of my hands, I gotta do one more shuffle. And now that I have the window closed, it's getting hot. So I have airplanes and I've got chainsaws and I got all kinds of stuff going on outside my window. Hopefully it's not overwhelmingly distracting for you, Leo. I just have to keep the window open because even though it's a cool day, I'm starting to sweat. Okay. Let's see what else comes up for Leo. So the Six of Cups. Okay. So this is somebody or a group of people, someone significant to you, someone who, a long-standing relationship, someone who you have a very solid connection with, both on a spiritual level and a love connection. Four of Pentacles. I do feel like this might be a situation where you are releasing someone that you're very close to regarding this matter. I don't feel like you're walking away from somebody or ending a relationship, although that's possible. You do have the Ten of Swords. Clarifying your energy, and there's the Page of Cups again, this time in the reverse. Clarifying the Two of Swords. That's what was blocking you from moving forward, was not seeing that the love was actually getting in the way rather than helping you. Page of Pentacles, another page. There might be children involved in this. This might be a situation where children were involved in this possible new opportunity and the brakes were put on because you had people making wrong decisions, or, you know, if it's a children's situation, or it could be just people who had less experience than you. Another page, Page of Swords just came out. People were holding you back because they had a lack of experience. Sorry, I got distracted because we've got the Seven of Swords out here. Page of Swords. So we have 4 pages on the table. All but one is in reverse. Okay, I hate to say this, but there's manipulation and deceit on the table all of a sudden. We had the last 2 cards I just pulled out, and I'm going to get another round with my mini deck of Rider Waite, but we had the Magician and the Seven of Swords just come out, clarifying. I got to talk about these. Clarifying the 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Okay, and this is also clarifying this King of Wands energy with the Emperor in reverse. Emperor in reverse can indicate manipulation, power struggles, a narcissist, for example, someone who had power that didn't deserve or shouldn't have had power in the situation that was causing failure because of deceit and lies within a group. Could be this King of Wands. I'm surprised this King of Wands is not in reverse. This King of Wands may have been affected by somebody else who was being dishonest, deceitful, manipulative, and trying to help fix things or trying to help make things better. I don't know why this King of Wands is not coming across as the person who's causing turmoil within this group dynamic. I need to get more cards out. Let's see what else comes up for you with another set from this deck. So this may be a situation where someone very close to you caused some failures within this group dynamic that was working towards some kind of new beginning, new opportunity, new business, new financial endeavor. You know, you might all be involved in some kind of trade where you're working towards building something together. I get new business or new money opportunity more than anything else. Okay, 4 of Wands. This is definitely a family situation. There's definitely family involved in this. And there's the 7 of Wands again. And Leo, I do feel like you're feeling very defensive about having to let go people that you're close to. It feels like you're having to cut out people that you feel very close to. Let me get the rest of these out and I'll show you some of these cards. The 10 of Pentacles showed up again on this King of Swords. Okay. Let me start with your energy. So I may not even need to get a last round of cards. So something was going wrong within a family dynamic, Leo. Something that you thought was possibly was a solid foundation. Of course, you know, who do you go to when you feel like you need to trust somebody? You go to people who are close to your family more than anybody else. But you're cutting this out. For some reason, something was going wrong. Someone may have been misrepresenting themselves. This is someone that you're close to, someone that you've had a solid foundation with. I don't feel this is necessarily the end of a relationship. It feels like the end of involvement or cutting out people who don't need to be involved within a work situation or an opportunity. Where again, it just feels like there were too many people involved and you needed to let go of these emotional attachments in order to get the job done, in order to make it work, because you're defending this whatever you're working on, you're defending it with all your heart and soul. You're beating people away with sticks. You are determined to go after whatever this is. Moving forward, Chariot card. This is something significant in your life, something that you've probably been working hard on, or at least thinking a lot about, or trying to get off, trying to get this momentum to get things going. And I feel like there's just been too many people involved, and you've had to, these emotional attachments have kept you blocked, and you need to walk away from this. You need to move away from Eight of Cups, the emotional attachments that are keeping you from moving forward with these opportunities. You didn't see this for a while. It's something that had you trapped, had you in a standstill or feeling trapped. There's been, this is causing some heartbreak and some grief, but this isn't about releasing relationships. This is about not realizing for a period of time, for probably a long period of time, that this is what was holding you back, was the emotional attachments, I say were because it feels like more than one person. Now this King of Swords has the Ten of Pentacles twice in the reverse. This King of Swords could potentially be the one who brought in the family members. And I say that because this, again, the King, if we go back to the beginning, this King of Swords has the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is the person that dropped the ball. And it may have been their wish to get these people involved, to keep them involved, to allow them to be a part of this. But I think that this person is also quickly realizing that it was a dream that was not meant to be, because they're realizing that this is this involvement with all these people that you care about, is actually the demise of this new beginning for you, rather than a catalyst to keep it going or to move it forward. And so this person, I think, is having some internal struggle regarding taking action to deliver this message, because I do feel like this person, this King of Swords, is responsible. You may both be responsible. This might be family for both of you, but if this King of Swords is, for example, your spouse, and this king got some of his family members involved in this new opportunity, which ultimately is what put a stop to it. So let's get to the harder cards, the tougher cards. So there was some kind of manipulation within this new endeavor. Someone who was abusing their power, and it could be this King of Wands. I'm just surprised this King of Wands is not in the reverse, because I'm confused. I might have to get some more clarity on this set of cards. But this King of Wands is responsible for some kind of abuse of power. May have been trying to help and keep things balanced, but ultimately may have felt like their efforts were making things better, or making things stronger, or moving the effort forward. But in reality, what happened was this King of Wands efforts resulted in too much power, too many people getting their hands in the mix, and things ultimately not working out, failure. And then as a result, I do feel like there was some kind of deceit or misleading information, or something that caused you to lose trust for this person. I do feel like this person's probably upright, because it's not something that you would expect out of this person. That's not their nature. It's not normally what they would do, but maybe this person, this King of Wands, got power hungry and decided to stick his nose into things where, he didn't belong. And as a result, things weren't working out for you. And you and this King of Swords have realized that. And so you're starting to cut things out, where you're cutting out the dead weight, basically, is what's happening. This King of Wands may have needed this opportunity to maybe get out from underneath some financial problems, possibly. that they wanted to be involved in this because they knew it was a way out of maybe some failures they've had or some lack of finances or lack of opportunities. I'm going to get a couple clarifiers if I can on the King of Wands, and then what time do we have? 30 minutes, and I'm going to close it here, Leo. And this is a really interesting reading. It feels like you and this King of Swords at this point in time, it's not 100%, the problems aren't completely solved yet. You're not at a point where you're ready to move forward again with this opportunity. It feels more like you're in this process of cutting out the dead weight, fixing things and rebalancing, recalibrating, something like that, where you're just trying to get the momentum. You're trying to get things organized again so you can continue moving forward after some failures. It's in the works. It's not, you're working on it. Both of you, King of Swords and Queen of Swords, you're both working on this. And I hate to say it, but I think it's this King of Wands that you need to cut out. Possibly more than just this King of Wands, but King of Wands is the significant person, this third party that definitely needs to go. And it's hurting your heart a little bit. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Okay, so this King of Wands is definitely significant to you. You have deep love for this person. I do feel like this is your energy. You are letting go of some grief so that you can move forward. I do feel like you still have love for this person. I feel like this King of Swords too. Like I said in the past, there may have been manipulation and deceit, but I don't feel like it's in this person's nature, or you aren't used to seeing that kind of side of this person. If this person is like that, if this is their true nature after getting involved with you and you've just realized this is painful for you, but I do feel like you still have love for this person. It doesn't feel like you're ending the relationship. It feels like you're cutting them out of a situation. And I do feel like even though you're trying to take emotions out of the equation, you're still being compassionate towards this person. I think this person just has to go in order for you to see success with this new opportunity with this King of Swords. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave that there. This was a very interesting reading. I would be really curious to know what was going on. If you resonate with this reading and you feel like leaving me a comment, I would love that, because this was a super strong message for me, and I almost want to continue, but I know I'm not going to get a huge amount of details because it's a general reading. But if you feel like leaving me a comment and this is your story, I would love to hear about it. Anyway, I'm going to let you go, Leo. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Stay strong. Keep moving forward with this King of Swords. You two are on the right track. I wish all the best for you, and I hope that I see you next time. Bye, Leo. Take care.